YouTube? What you doing? Huh? Getting some money? Yeah, you better be getting some money. Hope you getting some money. You better be getting some money. If you didn't know, it's Block Life Vlogs, aka the Trucking Block, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up and notification bell. Does not cost you a thing. Comment down below. Interact with me. I interact back. If you don't like my video, hit the dislike. YouTube analytics, right? Yep, so sitting here in Shelbyville, waiting on the live load. Been here 2.5 hours. Light been blinking green all that time. There's 2 trucks here before me. Hey, I think one of them been here so long, he called while I was in the office. I could hear the lady talking to him saying it's gonna be a 3-hour wait. Even the gentleman that came in behind me, she told him a 3-hour wait, but she didn't tell me that. Well, maybe because I didn't ask. But I'm guessing that gentleman has left now because it was a red truck over there. He's gone. It's a white truck next to me that's been here longer than I have. His trailer's moving around, which tells me he's being loaded because I can't see his load light on the other side. I got here to Shelbyville by way of Valley Park, Missouri. Right outside of St. Louis, Missouri. I went to Valley Park, Missouri to deliver an AMAR load to some garage door installers. Now, the AMAR account, if you don't know about it, is basically garage door parts. You know, we deliver them all across the nation. And it's a dedicated account to some degree. Some drivers don't, do it, but I choose to do it because it doesn't bother me that much. But anyway, I get to this Valley Park, Missouri. It's an alleyway. It's very tight. It's cramped. There's not a lot of room. I basically got to pull past the doors to the side of a building where I can't see where my trailer's going just yet until I get all the way into motion. If you're a truck driver, you know. It's kind of like it's a driver's side, blind side, basically, because you can't see around the corner until you get your truck back in front of your trailer, which I did it in one shot. No problem, cool, whatever. But the other problem I faced was the way the dock was set up. You got your dock here, and where my truck started was here, and the incline is this. So when the trailer gets down in there, there's too much space between the ground. There's too much clearance between the ground and the landing gear for it to touch the ground properly. So they have these stilts that they made sitting along the wall. I took those and I put them under each foot so it can hold the trailer up. I did that, unhooked from it, grabbed my empty, and when I grabbed my empty, I get it to the top, slide the tandems, thinking everything's gonna be okay. Go to release the trailer brakes, have to do all my paperwork and wanting to move on, locked up. I'm like, well, shoot. Maybe it's just an old trailer where, the shoes have rusted against the inside of the drum. So I go to my toolbox, I grab my hammer, I walk back there, and before I get all the way back there, I hear a little bit of hissing. I'm like, what is that? So automatically, I'm like, oh, here we go. Trailer has an air problem. It's an old trailer. I ran into this before where maybe a chamber went bad or a line was, punctured or anything, or dry rotted. I've had it happen before multiple times. But this particular problem I'm about to tell you, never had this happen. So after I hear the hissing, I go back up to the front. I don't even use the hammer. I put it back up. I said, well, let me release my trailer brakes, keep my tractor brake pulled. I'm gonna keep that set. I'm gonna go back there and I'm gonna see what's going on. Before I even get halfway down the side of the trailer, I can hear air rushing from underneath the tandems. I'm like, man, what the heck? I climb under there. I can see that there's 2 modules. I don't know what they're called, but they're right outside the tank. And they're connected to the tank. I'm guessing that the tank feeds those, and these modules feed the chambers individually, because the hoses go to the chambers after that. So I put my hand under each module because I can hear that's where it's coming from. One has air rushing out of it, the other don't. I shine a light on it because it's starting to get dark. One has a rubber plug in it, the other one doesn't. not only that, the one that has a plug in it looks newer than the other one. So my guess is they replaced one and didn't replace the other, being cheap. So I get to looking around on the ground. I can't find anything. I call dispatch. I tell them what's going on. I tell them that this is urgent because I got enough time to get close to Shelbyville, or at least maybe all the way, or at least to a truck stop close to where I can shut down for the night to get to my live load appointment at 10 a.m. So the dispatch starts looking around at local stores to see if they got, trailer shops around that can possibly give me the part, or I can just go get the part and grab it real quick. He can't find anything. Of course, breakdown is going to take them a couple hours to get to me. And I'm like, man, look, I'm not trying to be stranded here in this alleyway behind these houses, because the people that live here off this alleyway use this alley. They're literally parking in the back of their house. They use this alley. There was a couple people I seen leave already. So anyway, I thought they were coming for me. I thought he was about to tell me, oh, it was done. I was like, I don't feel nothing. Are they hand loaded? But anyway, I want to get out of there. I don't want to block it, and I'm in an awkward spot. So it was one of the guys come out there that live in one of the houses. He come out there and he said, hey, look, I used to be a truck driver. You got air problems? It seemed like this was going on, because I see you jerk on it a few times and look at the brakes and everything. It's like, yeah, it's air rushing out of one of these modules. I call it a module. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it goes down to the chambers. He didn't know what it was called either. He was like, yeah, I've seen these before, but I never had to work on one. He said, I had chambers go bad. He was like, I never seen nothing like this. So he said, let me go in my house to see if I got like a rubber bushing or something I can plug up in there, and some tape you can wrap around it, rig it up good enough to hold pressure to get you down the road so the brakes not rubbing against the drum so much. So he goes inside, he finds a little rubber piece and tape. I take that, I rig it up, I get on down the road. Halfway, and I can feel that it has a drag to it, right? Halfway down the road, I see a little bit of smoke. Smoke goes away. At this time, it's really getting dark. Like I said, it was starting to get dark. It's really dark now. I get all the way to my destination. Mind you, I drove 18 miles. I get to this gate where you got to punch in the code. Before I even punch in the code, I can see smoke bellowing out from underneath the tent. I'm like, oh man, here we go. So I hop out. I go back there to inspect the problem, see what's going on. It's it's flames coming from the brake drums, all four of them. I run from one side to the other. I see it from all four. I'm like, oh crap. So I go and grab a fire extinguisher, put the fire out, put the gate code in, go through the gate. And at this time, the brakes are free. I would imagine they are at this time, because heck, they've been baked. I go to park it, go to put it in reverse. It gets stuck a little bit, and I force it into the parking spot. I back it in and everything with the tires dragging. Now the tires only drug about maybe 20 feet. So I didn't really do no damage to the tires. But anyway, I unhook from it, and I say, well, let me go check it real quick before I leave it right here. I go to the back, the flames are gone, and the brakes are glowing. And one drum had like a little flame on it. I said, well, let me grab an empty real quick, come right back to it. It was empty, like 2 trailers down. I grabbed it empty, hooked onto it, tugged it, hooked my hoses up. I ran back over to that other trailer that had the issues, and no flame, no glowing, no nothing, which told me it cooled all the way down. And trust me, I checked it to make sure that I was not going to burn down that trailer plus the trailers next to it, because it's a drop yard. Everybody drops there, right? Different companies. Anyway, I get up out of there and I shoot on to a pilot. I luckily find a spot at 10 o'clock at night. I don't know how I did that. Shut down, and around 10:09 is when I shut down. I skipped my inspection because I knew I wouldn't have a lot of time the next day to even mess with that. So I shut down, woke up around 7:50, took off around 8:09, 10 hours later, and got here to Shelbyville. Got to my appointment about, I want to say 10:29 technically. So I was about 30 minutes late. And checked in and everything. Like I said, I heard the conversation with the receptionist and the other drivers, or the clerk and the drivers, and yeah, I've been here since. Going on 3 hours now. Gotta love trucking, man. Gotta love trucking. Now, I've never had to put out flames of that magnitude ever. My adrenaline was pumping hard. I don't even remember grabbing a fire extinguisher. Now I remember picking it up afterwards and putting it back. I don't even remember grabbing the fire extinguisher and going back there and putting out the fire for real. I just know I did it because I knew I had to run back up to the truck and pull the trailer through the gate. Crazy, man. You never know what you're gonna run into out here. I even asked dispatch, I said, can I just drop it where it is and you guys come out and repair it where it sits instead of me trying to move it around? And it's like, no, we gotta move it. All right. Even with the, I'm gonna put a little picture right here so you guys can see the situation of what the dock looked like and what they were using as stilts. And as you can see, yeah, it was janky. It made me uneasy. I didn't like doing it, but it worked, I guess. I guess they must have like a yard dog that comes through and moves it for them afterwards, because they were like, you don't have to slide tandems, do anything, just drop it where it is and they will handle that. Because they also had little ramps that you would use to maybe change oil on a pickup truck under the empty I pulled from there. Yeah. Anyway, man, Block Life Vlogs, aka the Trucking Vlog. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, notification bell. Does not cost you a thing. Comment down below. Interact with me. I interact back. If you don't like my video, hit the dislike. YouTube analytics, right? Peace. Look at what they're using to compensate brown